Alright, it's been a little bit, but IIRC, we're doing the Crimson Fleet quest line. Why is the game pausing when I tab out? Hold on. Need to edit a config file, apparently. Alright, Starfield custom.ini. General be always active. Will I ever upload the run of Elden Ring to YouTube? Probably not. Because I never finished it. Why is it still fucking... I put it in the wrong fucking config file. Oh, for fuck's sake. Am I not going to? Probably not. I never finished it. And it was so long ago, it's not even really relevant anymore. No, you mean the run? What, am I going to finish the run or am I going to upload the run? Either way, my answer's I don't know, and I'm not really that concerned about it.
There you are. Alright, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole roll call from the Siren of the Stars from
Finish it? Why? There are so much more interesting games to play.
Slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish
Oh, you were answering my question. Sorry.
Every pirate in this joint comes to the Nova for a drink.
It would help if I knew what you were talking about.
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those gal-bait credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Then it's settled.
I'll get you the damn trophy.
All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives a damn. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet.
Guess I don't really care about the DLC either. Not really. I mean, I'll play it if there's nothing else to play, but
Stay sharp, Rook.
there's just so much that interests me more.
Are you looking to stop something?
No, not F.
There are UC bureaucrats that must be furious that this station has become what it is today.
I like my weapons like I like my coffee. Scalding. Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Okay, dude. God damn. Did I hear that Microsoft acquired Blizzard? Yes. Why am I in this piece of shit? Where is my real ship? Let me dock. Is there like a shipmaster or something? They said they'd get my ship. I don't want this piece of shit.
Nothing like the smell of a dead shark after you cook them with an energy blast.
Rook.
Fuck it, I'll go to fucking New Atlantis and swap my ship out there. I don't give a fuck. at this piece of shit. Yo.
You should see some. Hey, kind of breaking my
Oh, it's not you.
concentration here.
What can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Make ship home. There we go. Much better. Yeah, the interesting thing about the Activision acquisition
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
is that Activision published Sekiro. Which means now Sony have Demon Souls and Bloodborne, and Microsoft have Sekiro. Which, you know, funny how that worked out. Doesn't the IP belong to From anyway? Demon Souls and Bloodborne don't. I'm not sure if Sekiro does. Fuck!
Do you actually?
Yes, what?
I keep hitting F to activate. Cyberpunk and Resident Evil fucked me up.
Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
You're back. So how did it go?
I've successfully infiltrated the Crimson Fleet. I'm confident this plan is going to work.
Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Are you sure it's safe if I pass you this info?
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
Delgado was searching for a Gallbank ship named Legacy that was carrying some type of lost fortune.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Story or not, Delgado believes it's real.
Well, let's find out if Delgado's chasing ghosts, or he's smarter than we suspect. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gallbank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gallbank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
I'm supposed to board a Starliner to steal Galbank archive credentials.
Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Galbank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Cricks was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Shouldn't I put a stop to this by killing Delgado?
And let Neva Mora take his place. Or Shinya Voss. Or any one of a number of pirates already gunning for his position. No. The solution is to stick to the undercover operation and determine how much of this is truly a credible threat.
I'll proceed as planned then.
It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show. I'm looking forward to reading your report.
Sekiro belongs to From. Are you sure? Someone's on speed. Here's the thing. That kind of movement ain't new. You sent me a link? Ah, registered trademark. All right. Kapushiki Kaisha from Software. All right. Sir, are you all right? Oh God. Sorry. Sorry. Andreja, what are you doing, hon? Oh, her gun's invisible. I love this game.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, oh, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out.
You should be happy Delgado's including you at all.
Happy? Oh, I'm thrilled. Still, this leaves me with a lot of unknowns, and in our line of work, unknowns get you killed. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal?
Nope, that's the only reason I'm here.
Okay. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest?
Wonder all you want, that's all the information you're getting.
Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
You obviously have something specific in mind.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, you're in no position to make demands right now. Just do as you're told.
Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Tehran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow
It's
philanthropists,
Terran.
and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
I didn't bring my dinner jacket.
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets.
As long as there's free booze. What sort of dirty secrets are we talking about?
He's a VIP executive, which means he either worked really, really hard using blood, sweat, and tears to make the arduous climb to the top, or he backstabbed, lied.
All right, Mateo, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Sleep well.
It's the second option.
As long as there's free booze.
Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck.
Oh, what's the deal with this Terran Preservation Society?
They claim their goal is to celebrate the soul of the Earth, the culture, the people, and the ideals of the past. In their minds, Earth is now dead, which is why they feel that preservation of its remaining aspects is so important. In reality, this is what happens when folks with far too much time and far too much money get together to make themselves feel like they're contributing to society.
You know anything about the Earth Savior Award?
What the hell? When I asked you earlier, you said you weren't here for anything else. Not only did you lie to me, But now you're telling me that she sent you after the award alone?
I'm not here for anything but those credentials.
Yeah? And I suppose it's just a coincidence you happen to be asking me about the very thing Neva and I agreed to steal together. I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place.
Without her, you're also never getting back into the fleet.
She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. So tell me, what's the status of your plan?
I've just gotten started.
Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. What's the status of your plan? Okay. Her name's Sheila.
Okay,
I'll press
okay.
her to reveal. And if you're thinking of...
Alright, goodbye.
Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
Yikes.
Trident must have spent a fortune on this ship.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
God, that audio skipping is going to drive me up a fucking wall.
Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starfield.
There has to be a fucking fix for this nonsense.
Gouge us for every credit we've got.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
So,
Dude, every fucking solution online says, "Oh, put it on the SSD." It's on my fucking internal SSD.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
What if I do this?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you aboard?
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
Wait, did that actually work?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard the Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice. But Triton's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
So, what brings you aboard?
Holy balls, I think that actually worked.
The canopies. Horrid. Positively horrid.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
Is this important?
Hello.
I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important.
I heard you're in charge of the Earth Ceremony Award.
Yes.
Or Earth Savior
I am.
Award.
Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask?
You must be nervous keeping something so valuable in your cabin.
In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office.
Bingo.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Hello.
If the rest of this ship is any indication, I imagine there is an incredible amount of wealth stored in there right now.
Welcome to the purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today?
I'd like to take a peek at the Earth Savior Award.
I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman.
I need your claim ID for the Earth Savior Award.
Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that?
Just hand it over so I can be on my way.
And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand?
It would make sense to just go along with what I want.
Stop trying to confuse me.
I'm tired of asking. Tell me now.
Sorry, but I can't.
Wouldn't it be easier to just give me what I want?
Hold on. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Ugh, this is utterly...
Forget I said
should
anything.
say so. Then
God damn it.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security
Nothing but the best
situation,
for the
I need to
society,
get back to my
eh?
duties.
must you continue? Excuse me? And why in good... And why in...
Nobody will ever know you told me.
No.
Didn't mean to annoy you. I just need information. God damn it. This woman is unpersuadable. I promise this is just between us.
I mean, it might
Yes!
be okay.
I did it.
Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us.
I literally gave her no good reason to give me the fucking thing.
Insurance company to get involved.
Like, I literally just asked please over and over.
Glad to have you. On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome. Have a safe journey.
I have the thing. Open sesame. Yoink. Easy clap.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Here for business or pleasure?
Hello.
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
Do you know anything about Larry Dombrowski?
Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Enjoy the rest of the event.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The society chair has Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business trips. Don't forget to donate to the cause. Quite a lovely starliner. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Nice to have met you.
An open bar would have been nice.
That view is absolutely
gouging us for every...
Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Well, that was boring.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello. Are you a member
That
of the
view
society?
is absolutely... Yes. He's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Okay.
That's all then?
Have you tried the canopies? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. That's all then? Okay.
Speak to Claudia
Pleased to make your
Swist.
acquaintance.
Damn it.
Quite a lovely Starliner.
Hello, Claudia Swist.
Sorry, do I know you?
There's no harm in a friendly little chat between two people.
Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up?
In your dreams.
I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone. And my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous.
Maybe I should talk to Larry Dombrowski's wife instead.
His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy?
All I need is something incriminating on Dombrowski.
If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that?
The Crimson Fleet wants that information.
What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet?
I'll find that information one way or another, so you might as well benefit now.
That's true. You have come this far already. Alright, you've made your point.
Yeah.
You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple.
Tell me about this scheme.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them.
If you want revenge, give me proof I can use against him.
I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
I'm more interested about what's going on at GalBank. Actually, I'm here on business.
Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else.
Claudia Swist says you have information about Larry Dombrowski.
Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off.
We both know exactly who you are.
It would be my duty as a UC citizen to report this to the proper authorities in New Atlantis.
Sure, go ahead. If it makes you feel better, you can take it right to the top of mast. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
I also work for UC Security.
They decide to hold all future society events.
Or was that in my last universe? I don't remember.
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested.
He's involved in an embezzlement scheme with Dombrowski and Swiss.
Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. It's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows.
A shipwide emergency might do the trick.
Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency.
I guess I'll do whatever it takes.
Your lack of commitment does not exactly fill me with confidence. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry. It'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help.
Why can't I just kill Dombrowski and take his credentials off his body?
You seriously need to ask. Okay, first, Gold Bank protects their own.
Ecliptic, alright.
Second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single... I'm gonna guess that won't help with...
Yeah, that's fair. Where exactly is the life support system located?
There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starfield ballroom. Chief Sundin should be there, wasting time at the station as usual. Have fun with that guy. He's a real piece of work. Once you're past Sundin, just look for the room marked Environmental Control. Everything you need is inside.
Okie doke.
You have somewhere to be.
Here for business or pleasure?
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rockoff's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
I really need to get into the life support area.
Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions.
Captain Rokoff said he's willing to forgive your gambling debt.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the areas the guests actually see.
has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further
I knew I shouldn't have
instructions.
let you in that room. Oh my god, I'm in so much trouble.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room.
Agreed.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
I'm hitting talk.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
I'm undercover with UC SysDef and I need everything you've got on Dombrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
In an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Dombrowski's been playing you and Claudia this entire time.
I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune.
Yup.
I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
I'll pay you to offset your losses.
At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin. Our security team would appreciate if you please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
Fine, let's negotiate.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
That's an amazing trick, Professor.
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
May I have your attention, please?
You don't mind turning over your credentials?
Shipwide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How do I know you won't report your credentials stolen?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
You don't mind turning over your credentials to me?
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice. Though, Larry Dombrowski will be mysteriously vanishing after this cruise, and possession of the credentials becomes ludicrous at that point.
That's all I want.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
No. Please.
It's worth a shot. You're welcome, Murloc. I did not like him either. But the question is, can I do that without setting off a ship-wide alarm? So that he stays dead.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
No. Please.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Yeah. Nice. He gave some Cloud District vibes. I've already decided who the Nazim of Starfield is. Let me,
Nice try.
What the fuck?
There's no hiding from me.
Goodbye. Ow. Anywho. I have someone very specific in mind for the Nazim of Starfield. Let me see if I can find the clip. Yep, here it is. Found it.
tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait.
Bye.
Passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
Things are looking good for you.
Couldn't resist the urge, could you? All hell's breaking loose across the Siren and the UC's on its way. We don't have long. Well, this isn't the road I would have taken, but hey, you got the job done. You're crazy. You know that?
Yep. Things were getting way too dull.
Well, you sure livened it up. It's gonna cost Trident a fortune to mop up this mess.
Couldn't have done this without your help.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched in to help. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
I want to tell you, but Delgado would kill me.
Ah, so he told you to keep it from me. I see. I wouldn't want you to risk your position with the fleet like I did, so I'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Dover Beach.
All passengers, may I
What'd you
have
call
your
me?
attention, please?
Don't worry, it's not an insult. It's a very old Russian word for comrade. It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
You're damn right you do.
Don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you. I promise.
Oh, I don't like the
All right,
sounds of
we
that.
can get out of here before Trident sends rescue ships to investigate. Hopefully, the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Oh, DLSS was struggling with that one. Still, it's doing a pretty good job. Especially considering it's not even trained on this game.
Hello. Fight on the Siren is going to be all over the news.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
I have evidence for you.
Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. Anything else?
Got this piece of info on a certain Galbank employee who was aboard the Siren of the Stars.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison.
Yeah, about that. About that.
All right. Keep up the good work.
You're going to be throwing a corpse in prison, lady.
We'll be here if you need us.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Isn't going to be happy about the death sentence.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty.
What a weird thing. I turned my Go XLR off and back on again, and the game hasn't stuttered since. Weird. Hello.
It's amazing.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale.
I like her. I've decided she's my favorite merchant.
Oh, please, take a look.
Alright, now let me try to remember what kind of ammo I need. So 7.77, 45 caliber, and caseless shotgun shells. Alright.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
You're welcome. $2,147 rounds. I I don't know. I don't think I have enough ammo.
Can I help you with something, my friend?
Alright, UC distribution will have even more ammo. How many credits do I have? Oh my god, I'm fucking rich.
Bulk items may require multiple. Welcome to UC District. I hope we have.
Back to it then.
Service with a smile. That's the UC way.
There he is.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Say it. I dare you to say it.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding.
I dare you.
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape. I'm on tax duty tomorrow. Can't wait. How?
I will not. Things to discuss.
I knew he couldn't resist.
Fancy army you got there.
I feel...
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Here you go.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Do you usually treat all Galbank executives this unprofessionally?
No. No. Never. Not at all. I'm so sorry. Hey, look. Please don't mention this to my supervisor, okay? She'll give me a low rating, and I'm gonna end up scrubbing floors.
You're acting a bit strange.
Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Boy, he shaped up quick, huh?
What's that?
Come then. We can go Best not name
Take your best shot.
Time to finish this.
There it is. Bannock 4.
Wow.
Oh, there goes my personal atmosphere. Wait, what? I went the wrong place, apparently. Or did I? Oh. I didn't. It's just way off in fucking space. Okay. By the way, the people who complain about oxygen
Your abilities are truly amazing.
need to invest in this power. taking a break from modding item replacements to do some personal cosmetic mods. Should have done this a long time ago. What, for Elden Ring? What are you turning into, Halo?
You want to kick back? Avoid the last.
Nothing, you keep your fantasy and sci-fi separate. Alright.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude.
Every captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet.
Rook.
So you're gonna turn it into Warcraft instead. But that's not what you're doing now, just a plan you have. What are you doing now then?
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rokov's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Well, you can't land on gas giants and explore them. Worst game ever.
Right now you just changed the Carrion Knight Helm's colors to match regular knight armors. It's usually a lot darker. And made your greatsword of Artorias mod more colorful with some gold decorations instead of silver and a blue grip. And another mod that gave the Carrion Knight Helm blah, 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 blah. Made them gold. Just send a pic. Alright. EM class gas giant.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later.
Damn it, woman, I'm a starborn, not an
Means
astrophysicist.
the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking.
That's not true. I'm actually an
Fly
astrophysicist.
your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
There's gotta be a way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
Crix wouldn't have given up. Maybe the data's wrong?
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home.
Crix wouldn't have given up.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neva, The Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
We'll figure this out, I promise.
I promise? You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
Sure am. In your blood.
We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Yeah, walking speed mod. Not perfect, but much better than it was in vanilla.
Ship services?
Oh my god.
I've got it.
Alright, let's see what Murloc's got. That's like Dark Souls Warcraft. This totally looks like the Elite Knight set now. With the red and blue. Oh my god, Andreja, what's wrong with you? Was that intentional or nah?
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award?
It wasn't? Nice.
I'd be very disappointed.
I think it should be. Here you go.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Just gravitated towards it because you like the design. As I can guess, you like the Elite Knight design as well. I mean, it is the most iconic armor in Dark Souls.
Got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
You like this more because it comes with a matching cape? You like capes?
Yeah?
Well, that explains why you made such a big fucking deal about there not being cape physics in Dark Souls Remastered. Only thing you wish you could add is a plume to the helm, but all Elden Ring's plumes that you could steal for that are either stuck to a weirdly tall helmet, like all the knight type enemies have, or is more of a main. Ugh, shit.
Sys-Def Marines are the best of the best.
There you are. We need to talk right now. I heard about that little stunt you pulled on the Siren of the Stars. Opening fire on a Starliner? Are you out of your mind?
I didn't open fire.
Trident is furious at us right now. They want Commander Akande to resign.
I didn't open fire. I swung a Tonto. Didn't have a choice. Guy was a dick nugget.
You always have a choice. People have died because you were too stubborn to find a safer solution. This is not how Sys-Def operates. If you do it again, you're off this operation, and I'll have to throw you in the brick.
It'll be my pleasure, sir.
I'd like to see you try.
I think we're all in agreement here. So let's get back to the operation at hand. Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
Delgado will figure it out.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
I don't admire him, but you have to admit he's been clever.
I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
I like you less and less with every fucking word that comes pouring out of your noise hole.
EM problem. There's still the matter of tracing the legacy's transponder signal.
I think something called the comm spike will solve that problem.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
Are we going to warn the UC Navy about my attempt to grab the comm spike?
I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
Any closer to convincing the Council to attack the Crimson Fleet?
My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits.
I'll report back with any evidence that I recover.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
Based on your actions, I've heard this operation's on thin ice. One more mishap and I'm afraid we're gonna have to shut it down.
I'll shut you down, bitch. Wow, that was hostile. You weren't there. You weren't talking to that dude. He deserved it. What's with FromSoft and tall helmets anyways? Silver Black Knights, lap set. Now the Elden Ring Knights. I don't know. They're ornate, I guess. You can't exactly argue that they're practical. You also can't fucking see out of them. You can't see out of regular armor. Yeah, well, it's not just tall helmets that are like that. What about the Xanthus crown?
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do to them.
Oh, I don't have it on me. Could you imagine if I just put on the Mantis spacesuit right there? Xanthus crown doesn't pretend to have eye holes. Hey, look. From is all about style over practicality. I mean, why else do you think their games all run like shit?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jemison. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
She would be wise to do the same.
Listen to my woman hyping me up. But yeah, Miyazaki's got a very specific artistic vision. And he's not gonna let anything stand in the way of that. Not even a stable frame rate. Who needs frames anyway? Sounds like she'll be useful.
I sure hope so. She might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
I'll bring it back in one piece. The incantations in Elden Ring look pretty as fuck. If it's in the prototype phase, how do we even know that it's going to work?
We paid good money for the information, so I'm sure it works. And if it doesn't, a certain source at Mast is going to have to deal with a very pissed off Neva. And that would be the end of that. You just bring the tech here, I'll do the rest.
Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it.
How will Juan get me inside the station?
She's got the clout to get you in the front door. They're gonna think you're part of a regular supply delivery. Beyond that, you and Juan are gonna have to put your heads together and come up with a plan.
So you don't care if I shoot my way through the place?
Are you kidding? The UC's already painted giant red crosshairs on our backs. Keyway and his pals at SysDef won't rest until we're dead. It's not like you can make them any angrier at us, right? Shoot the place full of holes if you want. Just bring back that comm spike.
Understood.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Okay, you'll make sure. More like, get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay.
If Juan asks why I need the comm spike, what do I tell her?
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Rook. If you get into deep trouble and you think bringing her into the fold is gonna make the difference, tell her whatever you want. At some point, Delgado's gonna be promising everyone their cut of Crix's legacy. If we want him to stick with the fleet, it's inevitable. But until the money's within reach, the less people that know, the better.
What can you tell me about Juan?
The Crimson Fleet made contact with her about a year ago. We were searching for a smuggling connection in UC space, and her name kept popping up repeatedly, so I decided to put her to the test. Not only did she pass, but the results were off the charts. Made us both a ton of credits. That was good enough for me. Beyond that, I don't know much about her. But hey, as long as she keeps my gal bank account humming, she can keep all the secrets she wants.
All right.
Stay sharp, Rook.
Need something?
What's this you sent me? Just looked at a corpse and think you know why Elden Ring Knights have tall helmets in this particular case? Look at his fucking neck, dude. Yeah. Knights are probably the same species as whatever that thing is. That is a neck. That is a neck, all right. This fucking picture.
So, what's the point? You know I went to chef school? exactly where I saw myself.
Elden Ring might be the first thing that doesn't really explain what all the average Joe enemies actually are. They sure don't see human or tarnished in this case. Well, I mean, most of the enemies... Well, none of the bosses in Dark Souls are human. They're all gods. Or demons. Or some other shit. But it's getting late. I know we haven't been playing Starfield long, but we finished separate ways tonight. So I think this is where we're gonna call it.